promoting business growth, building community, and advocating for the sustainable economic success of the Greater Clinton region. Grow Clinton This Morning, a program in partnership with KROS.
Well, it's Lesley who joins me on Grow Clinton this morning. Of course, tourism is her thing. How's it going?
It is. Great. Good morning.
So now you are required to write an article for the Herald. You guys take turns as you take turns coming in on this program.
Right. We do an article in the Herald every week that's called Get to Know Grow Clinton. We've been workshopping the title there, but yeah, we take turns, and so when we just kind of write about whatever is our little, niche, and then yeah.
Had you ever done any writing before?
Yes, I'm actually a writer. That was kind of my background. I've been winning awards since second grade, I got a college scholarship for writing, stuff like that.
So not only a writer, but also a thespian, because you were in, how did that go for you?
It went really, really well. That was, I can't qualify as a thespian because that is the first time in my adult life. But it was fun. I had a great time doing the show, and it's certainly, I feel like as adults, we don't often get to try brand new things, or we don't often force ourselves to try brand new things. So that was really great. It was a good experience. I'm really glad I did it.
That is good to hear. So what are we talking about today as we get ready for the holidays?
Yes. Well, we've, of course, have all the holiday stuff going on. At this point, most of our holiday events are done in town. I will say that a lot of the stores, they've been open the last couple of Sundays, which is fantastic. So a lot of stores have extended hours. You have a week to shop. Are you ready?
Well, Mary's taking care of all that. So yeah,
I'm ready because I don't have to do it.
Yeah, I'm ready.
So yes, you have a week. Go out there, get your shopping done. But so for tourism, I'm already, of course, working ahead. In January is the Bald Eagle Watch. And that is something I understand it's gone on for quite a while. There were a couple years worth of breaks with the pandemic. And then even when it came back last year, it wasn't real big. This year, they're going back to kind of their former format. I was never at it in the former format. But I'm part of the planning and things this year. And so it's very cool. It's January 13th. It's a Saturday. Go up to Lock... It's 13. Number 13.
Yep.
Out, you get there through Fulton. You go up there, and there will be naturalists and the Corps engineers, right? They'll be out there and they'll help you spot the eagles if you need help. Have you been up to Lock 13?
Many times, yes.
Right. So there's that great viewing area and stuff like that. So go up there, take your binoculars, but honestly, we're right here. We know you can see them without the binoculars.
Oh my goodness!
Too.
And the last few years, there have been so many eagles have come down. I would imagine it needs to get a little colder up north of us for them to come down.
Maybe.
Because it's been very mild right now.
But I actually had one fly across my path yesterday morning, crossed down in front of me, and I saw one on the way here today.
Yeah, you will. I mean, it's funny. You'll see them out in the field, nowhere near a source of water, you think. But, they have come back great in numbers. At one time, they were,
they have
low in numbers.
And it's so funny to think that people in other parts of the country don't have this.
Yeah, very fortunate.
I think it's just like the Mississippi. We tend to take it for granted, but it's a beautiful sight. So all day on the 13th from 8 till 2:30 or 4:30, I can't remember off the top of my head. You can go down there to the Lock. You'll have naturalists out there to help you. Also, Clinton Community College has a whole set of programming. There are 2 different organizations coming in that bring live birds of prey, and you'll get a chance to learn about them. Clinton County Conservation is doing some kids projects, stuff like that. So that'll be really cool.
That is great. Very good. And of course, as we get closer to the event, they can always find out more about that.
That's right. And I think I'm going to bring one of them with me on the radio. It's like the first week of January.
Okay, it'd be January 8th. Would be your next show, because you guys don't want to come in on New Year's Day.
No, you're correct. So it's the 8th I'm scheduled, because I said I wanted something just before that.
Oh, great. So we'll have you in on the 8th, and that'll be the next Grow Clinton.
And I'll bring a naturalist with me.
There you go. So are you looking ahead toward the summer at all, Lesley?
I am, but actually I want to talk a little bit more about the February event, because this is brand new.
Okay.
Nobody's ever heard or seen it before. And it's going to be super cool.
Okay.
So it's a brand new event, first weekend in February, the 2nd through the 4th, and I'm calling it Embrace the Winter. And it's all about embracing the winter. And my goal is to have at least 50 different events, things happening over those 3 days to get everybody out and reasons to do stuff. So I built it around the Bury Scurry. That's the Saturday event. But if you want to back up, the night before is Friday. I'm calling that Friday Night Lights. I got the sign off from the fire departments in both Clinton and Fulton. We are going to have fire rings down the sidewalks, down the downtown areas. And I'm asking nonprofits and churches to host those. So I already have a couple nonprofits that have signed up. And so they'll bring their own fire ring, their wood, and a host for 2 hours and have fires. I'm asking all the stores to have light displays in their windows and just make it a great sense of community and all the different downtown areas. So if you're listening to this and you're like, what? I haven't heard about this. You're right. It's just been going out in the last week. I've been getting out the information. So that's Friday night, and we're going to end it with, I call it Community Glow. So we're going to have luminaries down the dike by the windmill and by the sawmill area. And I want everybody to come out in your glow things. Bring your flashlights, bring your glow sticks. And I thought, how can I make sure I convince people to do that? So I have applied. I do not know if I'll have information back by then, but I have applied to set a Guinness Book of World Records. So I've applied for us to have the record for the most glow sticks activated simultaneously. So I don't know that I'll hear back in time for this year, but maybe this year will be practice for next year,
Boy, that's pretty ambitious on your part. So again, that first weekend in February.
That's right.
Again, we're going to have you in on January 8th, so you'll have a whole lot more information.
I will.
That'll be great.
Yes. So, and start watching social media. That's going to come out. The Saturday day is Bury Scurry. Saturday night, we have Ultra Mega Capture the Flag in Heritage Canyon for age 21 plus. Sunday, there will be a Fat Tire bike ride and the Frozen Pickles pickleball tournament. And Sunday night, we will cap it with a candlelight memorial service for the whole community.
So what brought this about? What made you decide to do something like this?
Two things. One, it started from this personal journey of catharsis to stop hiding from the winter. And at some point, I looked around and I thought, what if I just embraced the winter instead of trying to hide from it and, curse the darkness or whatever, as they say. So that kind of happened. And right at the same time, I was in a conference dealing with off-season tourism. And I was trying to think, what can I do that will bring people out, give people a reason? And if you're like me and you need a reason to go out, it's got to be a real good reason to go out in the winter. So I think this is a great reason, and I think it's going to give people stuff to do all over town.
All right. Well, thank you so much for bringing that up today on the program. So just to let you go, again, summer will be here.
Absolutely.
And that's always a great time to be on the riverfront.
Yes, and we, of course, are working on all the stuff, the bikes, the fab, the Tailgate and Tall Boys, the Christian Music Festival, showboat season, like all of our standards are already in the works. People are already putting in time and effort. There's a lot of behind the scenes time that goes into all of those things.
Most certainly. And again, thank you so much for coming in. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to you.
You too.
Looking forward to having you in on January the 8th.
I'll be here.
People want to find out more information. How can they best do that, Les?
Get online, get on Facebook or Instagram and go to Visit Clinton, Iowa or Visit Fulton.
Thank you.
Thank you.